Hey, how are you today? It's time for a little bit of God time, and this month we are talking about wisdom, and especially this week we're talking about wisdom with our mouths, which is a really great lesson for me. Our devotions say they're from 1 Samuel 18, 3 and 4, and I looked those up and I just wasn't making the connection, so I jumped into Proverbs, and I'm in Proverbs chapter 18, and I found these two verses. The words of a foolish person drag him down. He is trapped by what he says. The words of anyone who talks about others are like tasty bites of food, and they go deep down inside of you. That's Proverbs 18, 7 and 8. And what our devotions say for today is there a specific situation where you have a hard time controlling your tongue? Maybe it's when you're playing sports or video games, or maybe it's a certain group of friends that you spend time with and find yourself complaining or gossiping. And then it gives the kids a couple of boxes here, and it says, draw a picture of what comes to mind when you have a hard time controlling your tongue. So I drew a little picture of, this is me right here. I don't know if you can see that kind of well. And I'm yawning because when I get tired, I have a really hard time controlling my tongue. When I get tired, I just say all kinds of things. Funny things, and sometimes not so funny things. And so that's what I put in my box. And it says who's in the picture, what gets said, what usually happens next, and how do people feel. And so I want to think about that. I know sometimes when I'm tired and I say things that I shouldn't, that may hurt other people. It may keep us from getting work done. It just probably isn't a really great thing. So I took my second box and I thought, now what could I do to keep myself from going through these thoughtless actions, from saying things that I shouldn't say? So I drew a little picture of me here getting some rest. And I know that when I get good rest, when I'm not super tired and flaky and scattered, I have a greater ability to have self-control over my mouth. And then I can watch the things that I say, and I think about the things that I say. Now, I don't know what it is for you and for your kids, but I know that Scripture is really clear, and that I don't want to be a person who talks about others, and I don't want to be a foolish person whose words drag them down or drag other people down. I want to be a person who has God's Spirit control over my tongue. So this week or today, or through the week, talk to your kids about what they're saying. When are they tempted to lose their cool, lose their temper, say foolish things? Let them draw a couple of those things out and just talk about how they can have self-control over their mouths by making better choices, by making really wise choices, because God needs to have the ultimate control over our mouths every day. And that's what I have to say about that. Talk to you later. Have a great God time.